heart is beating for me. Even your blood can't wait to escape from you. Keep it authentic. Drink directly from the neck. Listen, your heart is beating for me. Even your blood can't wait to escape from you. Keep it authentic. Drink directly from the neck. Listen, your heart is beating for me. Even your blood can't wait to escape from you. Keep it authentic. Drink directly from the neck. Listen, your heart is beating for me. Even your blood can't wait to escape from you. Keep it authentic. Drink directly from the neck.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Hello, welcome everyone back to Obscura Showdown Season 3 powered by Vista. Tonight I'm your host, Quentin, with Gig Hazard, the one, the only.
Hello guys, hello. Welcome guys to
Well,
this day 2 of Obscura Showdown Season 3 powered by Vista, and we are pretty hyped. This is the first matchup and the first match for
Still
today
waters run
evening.
deep.
Your team is banning.
Yup, tonight's matches is between Team Buddha versus Team WG2 or WG Square. I hope everyone in chat is pumped up. We see some good faces coming up again. We've got God back here. We've got Ryuma, Solomon in the chat as well. And Ricky. I haven't seen Ricky in a while.
Team is banning.
But with that, without any further ado, let's get back into the drafts. What do you say, Gig?
Pretty standard bans coming in from both the sides. I lost a ban, which was, bound to happen, and a link ban, another very common ban. Also, the mage ban, which is also a very common ban. So, everything is going textbook today.
Yup, it seems like both teams, they know the meta, they know what heroes they want to get out, they know what annoys them. And I think so we're going to have some interesting, more macro gameplay this time, as yesterday we had full-on brawls, didn't we?
Yeah, we do love such matches. It's fun to commentate, to watch. So, I won't mind that.
Sanjo.
Your team is banning.
Let us see, we have the Hayabusa banned out as well, so that's 2 assassin junglers being taken out by WG Square. Let's see what Team Buddha decide to ban out now for their last ban.
I'm guessing either a Saber or a Yin ban.
Saber or a Yin? Ooh, why do I feel like there's going to be a marksman getting taken out here? Something like a Roger, maybe. As we wait, I hope everyone is hyped in chat. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like and share the screen. The stream, and if you haven't watched yesterday's match, go ahead. You can rewatch it. It was a very exciting match that we had yesterday, as well as the Ruby gets banned out from the side of Buddha.
We do see a lot of Ruby bans coming in currently in this meta. A very strong character in this patch, but I think so. It is more of a tactical ban than outright just ban that hero. I can't handle that hero ban.
That is true. The damage output that Ruby can do, the flexibility on roles as well. We've seen Ruby in the gold lane, we've seen Ruby in the EXP and in the roam. So that's a decent ban getting taken out by Buddha now. WG2, yep, they take out the Zushin.
By lantern's light.
Welcome to my
Leaving
hunting
the Roger
ground.
open.
Oh, that
A
is why
quick
they did
pickup.
not ban the Roger, right? That makes sense.
That does make sense, quite a lot of sense. And again, Roger is a flex pick. It can be both gold or jungle. Let's see what WG2 pick to counter that. We do have something like the Vexana that can always be picked up. Alpha does well when it comes to jungle speed as well. But we do see Alpha.
10 years of imprisonment.
The Fanny pick would be
Teresa.
interesting to watch. I haven't
It
seen
would
that.
be very fun. Indeed, Fanny, one of those heroes that require high mechanics. It's always fun to cast a Fanny game, isn't it?
A dual pick.
Am more than
Yes,
a
the dual
weapon.
pick. One of the most banned heroes in this patch too. He does come. He is pretty tanky at the same time. A lot of damage. His ban rate is around 42 this month from the Mobile Legends official account. So that is a great pick for a hyper pick.
Yup, good early game damage, good skill set altogether. Now, coming back to Buddha's picks, they are fixing a mage here. So let's see what they decide to go. As both teams,
I am the priestess
standard
of primal lightning, the
draft
hunter of
back
all
and
the
forth.
evil gods.
the Aegis does get taken up here. As we might see an Aurora this match.
As fleeting as a
Aurora
snowflake's
has
breeze.
somehow come back into the meta, and in high rank gameplay, she's doing quite a bit of work.
A lot of damage, burst damage coming out. A nuker mage, so yeah, everyone loves that kind of mage. Especially with the freeze, the stun, basically. That helps out the team a lot.
Yep, let's see what WG2 have to counter this combination of the Edith and the Aurora.
Your team
So
is
they
banner.
pick up the Vexana, a very niche hero. Can steal quite a few ultimates, the Primal Wrath and the Aurora ultimate, really helping out in team fights.
So, guys, I think so. There's a poll up. If you haven't put your opinions, the poll is up. Do let us know which team do you think will win, guys. I see there is very less activity in the chat, guys. Let's see some more activities in the chat, guys.
Yep, I hope everybody in chat is doing well. Everybody is doing fine, and we do come into the ban, the second phase of the ban, and Xbox gets immediately taken out. That's one hero that I haven't seen much in the EXP, you know? What do you say, Gig?
I love that hero. EXP can solo EXP, basically tanks a lot of damage, plus provides a lot of damage from the EXP lane. Very good scaling to the mid game also. All around a huge problem for any team that is facing it. And also can jump in the backline, which helps them a lot.
That is true. A good ban out. As we do see the Moskov getting taken off the board as well. With that Spear of Destruction, he can be anywhere around the map. So it's a good pick off from the side of Buddha. As WG2 decide on their last ban.
I think so. It should be a marksman, Ben.
Maybe, because this Roger, but then again, with the Roger pick, it can go anywhere. So they have to really think about what they want to take out. Maybe just give the Teresla a better laning phase, probably take out the Dairoth or something, even though it's a risk pick.
There are no shortcuts in life.
But they take out the Pip
literally
instead.
invented one.
So they're predicting maybe this Edith might go into the room or the EXP to face off against Teresla.
I mean, it does have that versatility too, to a certain degree. So yeah, I mean, could be anything with that Edith.
Yep, we are coming into the last ban by Buddha. Let's see what they decide to take out. Again, roams are still available for WG2, so they might just ban out another roamer over here. Probably something like the Tigreal or the Grok even that could mess up. But again, they take out another marksman, the Clint, a high damage, good scaling hero.
For me, while facing a Clint, it is the Clint's imaginary range of attack. You know, like you do not know what his range is. You have to like gauge it sound every time you play against him. So yeah, I mean that is kind of difficult for me when facing a Clint. So especially with the burst and critical damage, he can bring to the table.
Yep, as we do see a carry being picked up immediately by WG2. So they're trying to run a very close team fight composition, trying to burst down their enemies as fast as they can. Whereas Team Buddha, they take up the Kufra. Again, a decent pick, especially against heroes like the Valentina and the carry that rely on their dashes.
Test. Alpha is
Your
online.
team is picking.
Yes.
And-
I think so. Blue team is Team Buddha, and Team Red is WG2.
Yep. We have the Alpha, Gig's new favorite hero, being picked up as the jungler for Team Buddha. Isn't that right, Gig?
Yes. Love that ultimate.
Yeah, Sheriff Alpha. As we come into the final pick by WG Square, what do you think they might take up for the room? They're just showing Belric right now.
I don't think so. Belric is that big of that nice a choice. I feel they should go for something with more CC, something that can take some amount of damage as well. You know.
Yeah, speaking of which, a good hero in that option is the Minotaur. So it's nice to see that some predictions are coming up from us casters. Feels good to see things like this. So that is the draft coming in from both teams. Both three teams having solid drafts. Which team do you think you favor this time, Gig?
When it comes to outright brawl, I think so. Team WG2 has the better pick, but initiation wise and versatility wise, I feel so. Team Buddha have the better pick.
Yep. Now we have to see how these players play out as we come into the first match of tonight. Obscura Showdown Season 3 Day 2 between Buddha and WG Square. Let's hop right into it.
Welcome to Mobile
Hope you all
Hope
have a
everybody is excited.
good Sunday, guys. Relaxing Sunday. Tomorrow is
seconds
Monday.
till the enemy
Most of you will be
reaches the
going back to your
battlefield.
college, school, or work. So I mean, let's enjoy the last moments of Sunday before we enter into Mondays. I know most of us dread Mondays. So yeah.
Indeed, Mondays are horrible, man. But coming back into the match, we see both junglers do begin with their red buff. So again, both sides will be in the opposite side of the map. Let's see how the games do play out. Early game-wise, I think so with the Aurora pick and the Kufra, they can be pretty aggressive, as in the mid lane, we do see Teach getting chunked down pretty low, but he is a Minotaur. Once he gets that level 2, he can just heal everything up.
An invasion coming from Buddha into WG's blue buff. I don't think so they'll be able to secure it, but Kufra jumps
But that's
in.
aggressive.
Low health. Is it going to go down? Yes, a first blood for Julian. Overextend from Kufra that has cost them the first blood this time.
Yep, a little bit too aggressive there, forgetting that Julian comes online, especially after he gets that level 3. He doesn't need that level 4 to actually start dishing out damage. A little bit of disrespect, but with that, I think so Julian's able to get a lead, but the lethal does get taken up by the Aurora.
Roger just missed that nice attack, but does miss out. Julian invading the enemy jungle without any repercussions right now.
Meanwhile, in the top side, the Terazla does go down to a gank, and another gank seems to be brewing in the bot lane. The Roger might be in a slightly tight position, Julian, with the enhanced chains. But the Roger with the Lightning Pound surviving for just a little bit. Aurora coming in with the damage. Look at that. Julian does go down, and carry also goes down to the basic attack from the Aurora. Skull doing good damage as a cord. Kill. And the Frigid Glacier coming in. Does he get the Minotaur? A double kill for Skull on the Aurora.
I think so. It
A
was
good lead.
triple kill, but
Yeah.
I think so it delayed a bit, so it did count as a double kill.
Jumping back to the top side, Valentina does get taken out by the Spear of Alpha. But Alpha now into the Julian's jungle is pretty low. But will there be another fight in the red buff? It does not seem so. Kufra does not commit with the Tyrant's Rage. Aurora's still there though. Retribution secures the red buff for Julian.
Egypt is having a pretty difficult time in the top lane with Terizla, but I think so he will manage after he has scaled a bit. Terizla, yeah, a terrible lane to face, and the amount of damage it dishes out starting from the early game.
Yeah, plus the amount of sustain that hero has, he can free rotate after just clearing the wave. But in the bot side, we do have a fight coming out as the Julian does get caught off over there. He's able to get out with the enhanced chain, and now the Roger getting pretty low as the rest of Team WG2 stand to collapse, but see no opportunity.
I
Both
love the
teams
play
trying to figure it out.
from Aurora, like zoning out the enemy players with her AoE skills. Beautiful play coming in from Aurora.
That's an advantage for Aurora, especially with her passive. She's able to just sit and zone people and not have to worry much about actually getting jumped, which could be a risk. Now, coming back to the bot lane, there's a lot of focus onto this carry, as the lane seems to get swapped here. Edith going in. Kufra misses the Tyrant's Rage. Minoan Fury does come out but catches no one. Meanwhile, the penalty zone onto 3 members. Now that's at Kufra, the first to fall, but Spear of Alpha connecting onto 1. The Frigid Blazer comes out. Julian and Minotaur do fall in the process. A 3-for-1 trade for the side of Team Buddha. With that, they might just get
Massive damage coming out from the Aurora, helping her team out a lot. A little bit of taunting going on in the bot lane from the Roger on the Valentina.
Yep, they are comfortable, Team Buddha, this game. As early game, the Kufra, yes, did give first blood to the Julian, but it wasn't enough to actually just slow down the Alpha's farm. So we have to see as the red box does get taken up by the Julian. Alpha does try that invade, but look at the Kufra. It's just sitting there in the red pit. A little bit of BN.
I don't think the Kufra should be doing that with 2 deaths in 5 minutes as a tank, but anything to make the game more fun.
Indeed, as another tank seems to be approaching in the bot side, they do not want to let this carry farm up at all. Look at that positioning. Carry does spot out the Kufra, but the Kufra charging up the Tyrant's Rage cancels it out in the process. The rest of Team Buddha are coming in as Julian does try to clear it up. A 3-man Tyrant's Revenge into the Frigid Glacier. Roger picking up 1 kill, but goes down to the Julian with the enhanced chain. A trade. Marksman for marksman right now. As the rest of Team Buddha still want to stay, but WG2 do have an health advantage with that Minoan Roar. Let's see. Will the Kufra go back in? It does not seem so, as PK does get out, but now it seems like the Minotaur gets too much damage. The Spear of Alpha connecting. Julian trying to get some leverage. Alpha 50 low. Valentina does secure it with the flicker. Good microplay coming in from Valentina. The PJ gets caught off again. Kufra with the Tyrant's Rage. Good prediction. I think so. PJ just stayed a little bit too long in that lane.
Yeah, if the game does, I mean, if it is just not outright brawl, I think so. Team Buddha have the better composition, right? When it comes to initiation and surprising the other team. Whereas if the fight is prolonged, I think so. Team WG2 comes out on top.
Yup. In that process, the turtle does spawn, but in the top side, Roger trying to get that top turret. It goes pretty low as another Kufra charging up that Tyrant's Rage, but decides to cancel it out. Trying to go objective first.
Pretty well with that mid push already there with turtles, and the top lane also almost pushed, which I think so will go down instantly to the creeps now.
Julian does get caught up by the Alpha. We do see the Minoan team does come out, but the Alpha's damage is just too much. Meanwhile, in the bot side, we do see that the carry is also taken out. Sorry, in the mid. And that might be another turret to the side of Team Buddha. WG2.
Minutes into the game, 2 turrets down. They are walking into the inhibitor turret right now.
The turret blocks does get blocked.
Not looking good for WG2. They need to help the carry scale up faster. Otherwise, this game is slipping away from them now.
Look at that, the inhibitor does go down as well, but the penalty zone just does catch the Roger, but he's able to get out of that. As the Alpha just clearing out that wave, and that turret is very low.
Look at
It would be
that.
bad to lose.
Edith pushing their bottom lane for free, solo with no repercussions and no disturbance at all.
Yep, I think so. Right now, WG2, they're lacking that farm. So it's very risky for them to even initiate any fights. Whereas, as you were saying, Team Buddha, they've got a good composition to just surprise the rest of W2, D2. So it might just be tough for them to make a comeback.
I think so. Team WG to need to make some plays, make something happen, initiate on their own terms to win this match. If they stay behind the walls, they are going to get ganked, they are going to get initiated, and they are going to go down.
As we speak on that, we do have the mid-turret that does go down. The penalty zone, it does not go out, but a triple kill for the Alpha as he gets
It is
a
GG.
savage immediately. First savage of the Obscura Showdown Season 3, secured by Vitari on the Alpha as Team Buddha take game number 1 against WG2.
Beautiful plays coming in from Team Buddha, making sure that Team WG2 had no time to think about what they were supposed to do. GG's.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime. Big shout out Rank, uh, fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a round where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
Marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out Rank, fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
Is banning.
Welcome back, guys. Wasn't that first game exciting? Gig, what do you think?
Yeah, man, awesome matches going on. First match was awesome. Ended with a savage under 10 minutes. And will WG2 be able to make a comeback? Will they be able to save their journey, or will they bow out in the first starting skirmish matches of this Obscura Showdown Season 3, powered by Vista?
Yep. Also, guys, remember to subscribe. We're about to reach 1.4K subscribers. So let's hit that hit that subscriber goal tonight, possibly, if we can. And also like the stream, share it so that other guys also come along on this journey for the Obscura Showdown Season 3 as we enter game number 2 between WG2 versus Buddha.
Oh man, that first match was awesome, and I'm pretty sure the second match is going to be the same. But I do hope WG2 can make a comeback to make it more interesting for us, as Team Buddha did dominate WG2 from the early game to the end game. I did not see one glimmer of hope for WG2 coming out from that match, but I hope they can bring their guns out in this match.
Yup, the early game advantage going to Team Buddha in the last match. But immediately we can see a change in the draft as the Aurora getting respect banned. So is the Zask and the Zushin. WG2 do have the first pick this game around, so they might have a different plan altogether.
If I were WG2, I would have banned Roger first after that match, but it seems like they have different plans.
They might just take the Roger up themselves, or probably decide on maybe the Alpha. I mean, not the Alpha, the Hylos, which is still open.
And Aurora
But still, there are
ban
many options.
makes sense because they were getting zoned out a lot by the Aurora, which was causing them most of their problems. Roger did come out and have a lot of damage in after maybe 5 minutes, but the early game was mostly dominated because of Aurora's skill and the zoning that the Aurora was causing. But they do get the Hylos pick this time, so maybe they can make a difference this time.
And look at Team Buddha with that carry pick. They were like, this time it's our turn to play the carry. as the Roger does get picked up as well. This time it's a confirmed, it's going to the jungle. So no hidden tricks up their sleeves. Let's see if WG2 can use that information to get a lead in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, they do go for a Roger pick again, which is pretty scary. If I were WG2, if I were them, I would be thinking of a counter for Roger first before anything else.
Yup, we do have Ryuma with a prediction of his own. He's saying 200% that Team Buddha might just take chip. So let's see if that comes through over here. But for the side of WG2, they pick up the Xavier and the Martis. So this is a Martis jungle, and yeah, Xavier, he has fallen off the S list when it comes to mid lane mages, but he's still good nonetheless with the damage output. Let's see if Ryuma's prediction does come out here, as the chip is still available. It seems like Team Buddha, they are planning to go a mage route this time. Probably something aggressive to help back up that Roger in the early game.
Also, I've been reading the chat, and happy birthday to Ryuma. There are lots of happy birthdays coming in the chat too. So happy birthday! And I mean the day is almost over, but hope you had a beautiful birthday and still 4 hours left, man. Hope you have more
Already.
fun.
Time to go to the Arctic
Happy
show.
birthday, Ryuma, if it is your birthday. Have a good day. I mean, I hope you had a good day indeed. But yeah. Well, let's see if the boy's prediction does come out. If the chip does not get banned out here, he does say it's a 200% prediction. Lilia does get picked up for the side of Team Buddha as we enter the second phase.
They both have
what do you think?
mages. So, and marksman banned from both sides? No, I think so. Team Buddha can ban out marksman, and Team WG2 need to ban out tanks. Is what I think they should do.
I'm a fan of the Tarantula as well. It's a very good for Team Buddha if they leave it open, but
Through the darkness.
an interesting ban coming in with the Mia for the side of Team Buddha. Again, actually, I carry. I had a few matches where Mia really just dominates her in lane, so they might be just over predicting, you could say. But the chip does get banned out, so Ryuma, oof.
Let them play
He does miss out on that prediction, as I believe he might have been right if the chip was open. Team Buddha might have just taken it up, as the Yuzhong is banned out, surprisingly, and not the Teresla.
They might be looking at some kind of a long range marksman and a very strong front laner. Maybe another Teresla pick.
Unless they send the Hylos into the EXP, that is also an option. As it seems, Team Buddha decide to take up a roam, probably, leaving their EXP lane still at the end to decide where this Hylos go. Well, that's up the bag.
So much for trying to predict, am I right?
Sadness. But we do see the expert, which was banned out in the first game, come into game number 2.
Yeah, we didn't want to see that, so we will see it now. An export that does help the team when it comes to damage and sustainability, both in the long run.
Yep, as we do see on Marksman getting shown over here, we do have the Clint, which is another good pick against especially the carry and her early game damage. As we might have, we have a Kufra being picked up this time around. A few swaps here and there, the carry going over to Buddha from the first game and the Kufra going over to WG2 in the second game. As we have the final roam that Buddha need to decide upon. All right, Ryuma with another predict. Will this be, he's saying Cho, so will this be a Cho? He's saying never mind, but come on, dude, have some faith. Have some confidence. And that confidence does pay out as the Cho gets picked up for the side of Team Buddha.
Yeah, we do see that Chow pick. Congrats to Ryu making another prediction. Bit too late for that, but yeah, they did pick up the Chow. I think so. Roger will be pivotal in this match if Team Buddha want to win this, as he's the only one that can enter the back line. Of course, there is the X-Borg, but that is somewhat of a suicidal mission. But if it can get 2-for-1, that is still a win-win situation, I think.
Yup, as we do enter game number 2, Obscura Showdown Season 3 powered by Vista, matches between Team Buddha and Team WG2. WG2 currently at match point as Team Buddha lead this out. Gig, which team do you support right now? Which team do you think has the better draft?
This time WG2 have a better pick than they had previously, but they did give out the Roger, so I think so. I'll go for Team Buddha this time.
Welcome.
Since they
Well,
did
let's
make a
see.
huge blunder, we did see Roger make huge difference in the last game, and if he is able to do the same in this match, it is going to be a very difficult matchup for WG2.
Indeed, as both teams begin with the red dot. Team Buddha is in favor of Team Buddha, as they do have the Lilia Cho, which is pretty good, but the late game does fall into the hands of Team WG2 with that Clint, with that Xavier.
As
We
we see,
already-
a fight already brewing in the bottom lane as Chow does chunk a bit of health from the roam, but does need to back out from that jungle.
Yeah,
do
Hylos
you-
again.
Yeah,
Yes,
do you
go
think
ahead.
the Clint or the carry pick is better? Do you think in this matchup? Just purely the gold lane.
Just purely the goal lane, if I just talk about the goal lane, I feel like the Clint does better, especially from the mid to late game skill, where the carry is just there for the early game and to shred the tanks coming in for the side of Team WG Square. Able to miss the passive, but he does get the Lilia as the Marcus gets a double kill with a decimation onto both the Lilia and the Cho. This time, early game quite good for the side of WG2.
Yeah, they
Look
did
at that.
like that in the previous game, and this time they're making sure they do not make the same mistake again. And it seems like another gank is coming up from WG2 to make sure the carry doesn't get any breathing space to farm up.
Yup, it seems like Team WG2, they're doing whatever Team Buddha did to them in the first game and just choke out this carry. Especially with the Clint lane, I don't think they have to worry much about their goal lane getting gapped, because Clint is one of those heroes that can do surprisingly well when it comes to outplays, as the first turtle does spawn up.
They do need to be careful and need to make sure that carry doesn't scale up faster than their marksman, because they do have two tanks, and as you said before, carry is brutal when it comes to keeping down the health of the tanks.
Yep, we do have an aggressive Tyrant's Revenge coming in as the Clipper is not limited, but Lilia getting caught up in a bad spot, but not able to pop the black shoes as the detonation does just in the process. The turtle is taken up by the Martyrs. This might be a bad spot for the Roger as a second decimation, giving Martyrs a mega kill. A good early game for PJ this time around.
I see WG2 is playing way better than they were in the previous match, and I think so this could be a three-match matchup this time if they don't mess it up big time.
Yup, both sides trying to match the pace that they're setting up, but it seems like this time around, Team WG2, they are in the lead. They're creating tempo and they are predicting where Buddha will be. As we do see topside, there is a gank brewing, but it seems like Cho decides not to go. It's interesting.
Good rotation coming on from the Martis to make sure all the lanes are pressured, and I think so that is what is making the difference this time. Two tanks to help out any lane, easy rotation, but we do not know how it will end up in the late game. So I think so they need to start pushing ASAP. They need to get more kills on board.
Yup, I hope everybody is excited for how this match is going around. This time there's a lot more action as Team Buddha are yet to put their score on the board. Let's see if they can do it now. As look at the Roger, the decimation does come out, and the Mart is unstoppable currently. This does not look good. The Roger getting chopped down already to death towards Kari.
A huge gap starting to build
The
as
way of the
Chow
dragon
is able.
catching the throw, but in a bad position as the Tyrant's revenge does catch the carry off guard. Xavier is in position, but not enough damage as of right now. The spinning light wheel is committed. Kufra is able to escape with just a sliver of HP, but the decimation does not commit into the throw as Carry gets the cut down onto the Martis. Hylos is there from the backside, but Carry is running here. We have to see. He does have the glorious pathway still. He can go very aggressive against the Carry, but tries to respect it as the rest of Team Buddha, they just want to secure the turtle and move on to probably this
Sneaky turtle coming from Team Buddha to level the gold difference, and I think so it has worked out for them as the gold difference has been leveled. But Carry does get a kill on the Clint. As you said, the matchup is supposed to go on the Clint side, but Carry outplaying the Clint at the moment. And it seems like Kufra is alone on the top lane. Another pressurizing going on down in the bottom lane as the tank alone there to defend the bottom lane. It might go down. Team Buddha.
Well, we have to see how this goes, as you are right, there is a gang coming onto the Hylos, but then again, it's a tanky boy, the Hylos with the glorious pathway. He does pop it. Run the Vengeance, he also pops as the way of the dragon does come, but kicks him out of the extra wall. Does not matter though, as Hylos does go down in this entire fight. Xavier is there, but is not able to save his lane. As finally, Team Buddha start putting numbers on the board. 6-3 at 6 minutes in. Martis trying to catch off the Lilia, but the Black Shoes is popped, so he does have that little bit of a second chance. The lethal is secured by the Martis, as decimation onto the two does take him out.
In the top lane, has Kufra just jumped into the carry and an easy kill for Clint or 2v1. The team not there, not present to help out their gold laner. I think so. This is small. These are the small mistakes that are going to cost Team Buddha if they do not make sure that their gold lane is fed properly.
Yup. Now we have to see. Both teams, they have lost only 1-1 turret each, but with the Roger's skill, now it might just, the snowball might just begin, as the rest of Team WG2, they want to take this bot tower as well. They do secure it, and the turtle is up, so it seems like WG2 are in position for this turtle take.
Sneaky, as we see Carry is pushing the top lane and no one seems to notice right now. Yeah, an easy turret. Can he go for the second turret as well? Clint there, but will he be able to save the turret on time? No, the turtle goes to the side of WG2 as Martis makes sure to secure it, but it seems like Clint is going to get caught as well, and Clint does get the Chow ulti, but barely managed to survive. Will he be able to go back? Yes, he deals a lot of damage to Chow as well while running away.
The dawning light connecting onto the carry. Carry has to flicker as the glorious pathway is used up, but is he able to keep him alive? Yes, it is, but not enough as Xavier picks up that kill as the Marcus does put down the store as well. Heavily aggressive against the Roger with the lightning form is able to get out of that. But now Lilia in a very bad spot. Without the Black Tool, she goes down as well. But Export, in that little skirmish, is able to take the mid lane turrets. Seems like WG2 want to respond with it and take the turret, mid-lane turret for the side of Team Buddha on their own. And they do secure that as the Dawning Light does come out for a little bit more support.
Objectively, both teams are doing equally when it comes to gold wise. Both teams are almost on par. So even if WG2 are winning the team fights, I see this as a very level up match right now.
Now it seems like with the Lord coming up in like 40 seconds, both teams have that little bit of space to farm up and get a few items in. And surprisingly, both teams are level, both in gold and in turrets. So they have to see who makes the first move. This time, Team WG2, they do have that Kufra to start up initiations and prolong fight. But Team Buddha, looking to go in, the show comes into the way of the dragon, but might be caught up in a very bad spot as he does go down to the Martyrs. Decimation is committed. They are going to go all out here as the Dawning Light shows up the X-Borg. Now the X-Borg does get caught up in the Mystic Field, uses the last Insanity as Roger just chunks down the Kufra in the blue buff area. The Dawning Lights does come out, but does not catch onto anyone this time around as well. As the Lord take immediately by WG2. Seems like they get this for free.
Yeah, an easy Lord. I think so. The problem with Buddha right now is that Chao hasn't had enough gold on him to buy any items to make him durable. He is the roam on their side, but he is not tanky alone without any items. Also, with the removal of his CC immunity on the second skill, it is pretty difficult for Chao to enter now. He is a very good initiator, but when it comes to escape, that has been nerfed on the side of Chao.
Yup, as we do see both roamers just scouting each other out in the mid lane. The Lord does march down top side as the Xavier just shooting these dawning lights left, right, center, just getting vision for the rest of his team. As Kufra, with the Tyrant's Rage, does pick up the X-Borg, but X-Borg, he does have the Braga armor. He is able to sustain quite a bit. Seems like WG2 want to go with the Lord as Team Buddha tried to melt that down. Kufra is in position, is in very good position. Catches up the Lilia, but the throw with the Way of the Dragon does put the Kufra in a very bad spot. Gets very low, is able to escape, but the Mars is also very low in that process. He's able to get out from that fight as Ilot getting sunk by the Roger. Roger coming out with the second lightning pounce, but the Clint is able to take him out before he can get any more kills. X-Borg, meanwhile, in the backside, will he be able to get a few kills there? The throw coming in with a good knock-up flicker. Clint does take down the X-Borg, but the carry is also here. Will she be able to get that kill? No, she isn't. Yes, she is, as Clint goes down. So the Kufra may go down as well, but he made a mistake as the Tyrant's Rage goes back in, into the base of the carry.
A bit of showboating from Carry. We love to see that. I personally love to see that kind of showboating coming out from both the teams. Team Buddha with a more flashy plays, but they are losing out because they do not have enough sustain on their team. I think so. They need to make sure Chao has more items before they start any fights. Chao is starting off fights, but there is no follow through from his teammates. No damage output coming in the right time. I mean, if he is falling back and there is damage, but he seems to be going too further away from his team for his team to too fast for his team to catch up to him and his initiations.
Yep. Now, once that coordination gets back into the set, once he can get through that Kufra, he can probably just give more cleaner sets so that his team can finish off and finally do that damage output, as Kufra does get spotted out by the Lilia, as the carry in a very aggressive position. Might be a little scary as the Enhanced Lord does spawn in. Team Buddha do begin it, but the throw with the Way of the Dragon onto the Kufra. The Kufra catching out one person, does not use the Tyrant's Revenge right now, as the last Insanity does come out to keep himself alive. The X-Borg does not have his ult, but he still has the immortality. Team Buddha do begin the Lord as the Roger starts chunking it down. Meanwhile, in the bot side, the carry does get taken out by the Martyrs. Team Buddha might use this as their advantage to try and steal the Lord. The Guardian's barrier is used up, but the Roger with the Retribution is able to secure that. And I think so they're happy with that much, but Xavier pops out too. Is pretty low. Kufra gets taken out by the toe. Good flicker first skill coming in. Now it seems like Team Buddha, they're happy with that. They got the Lord, got a couple of kills, and now they just plan to back off.
I think so. The Roger should be wrapping around for the backlane instead of going frontal, full-on brawl style. But it did work out for them this time. So maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, say that the Roger could jump onto the backside, but with the carry being there and also the Koopa and the Hylos, it's very difficult to reach that back line. Meanwhile, in the top side, we do see that the Chos is decent against the Martis, as the Martis, Vengeance does get fought, like in Pound securing him. Will he be able to get out his phase as the Koopa coming in with the Tyrant's Rage into the Tyrant's Revenge in a very bad position as the Way of the Dragon does kick him back. It's very low, but the Tyrant's Revenge onto the Lycan Boy, but the carry is there, gets a double kill onto the Xavier and the Kufra, but now very low, as well as the top inhibitor getting pressured a lot, does go down to the minion.
I see this as a victory, and I think so they will be able to get the mid turret too. Yes, they do.
Team Buddha with a good wraparound as the late game has been entered. Surprisingly, Team WG2 there started to fall off by one little mistake, one fight loss, cost them the entire scale. As now it feels like Team Buddha, they just want to punch down this middle inhibitor as well. But they finally opened up for the side of WG2.
Yeah, Team Buddha do need to back out from there ASAP, as most of the teammates were low. Their mage at least very low. So yeah. No, it seems like they're going forward now, since the amount of lifesteal they had has brought their HP pool back up. As another fight is ready to be fought. Yes, Kufra will be caught, will be found out, but I think he's going to get nuked down. Yes, Kufra does go down to that over aggressive play coming in. This might be the last fight, the deciding fight inside the high ground of Team WG2. One last standing inhibitor turret left.
Good at being prepared for this, for the laser with the burning light, really prepare lane. I think the Team Buddha will not just this block inhibitor. It's a recognition of them using the Roger. So if they do for the burning light chance very low.
The Team Buddha do come out of the base of Team WG2 to take that Lord, which I think so, yeah, is the most logical and the most safest route to go through, as they were very low on HP. Lilia goes back and comes out now. They do get the free Lord. Mind you, this Lord is going to be very difficult to defend as they have no turrets. The Lord is very strong and hard to kill, and they are now trailing by 6k gold.
Yep, that is true, as a bulky Lord will be spawning in a few seconds here. Team WG2, they're looking confident enough. They're trying their best right now as it comes down to one final fight here. Team Buddha, they're trying to start open the base of Team WG2.
What do you think? Chat? Let's hear it for your team. This might be the final fight as it starts.
It already begins as the Kufra comes in with the Tyrant's Rage. Still has his ultimate available, and the Dawning Light does chunk out as the Guardian's Barrier does come out. The Way of the Dragon catching the Prince in the process, but he is able to flicker out. There's no one on the base side now, but little bit damage coming in from the side of Team Buddha. They are able to chunk down the side of WG2 pretty well.
But the carry does get the core and is GG, as carry just goes directly for the core to secure their win and to secure the spot on the next round of Obscura Showdown Season 3, powered by Vista.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam, big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set. The Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam, big shout out to Crank, fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam, big shout out to Crank, fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam, big shout out to Crank, fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam, big shout out to Crank, fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Prank Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Prank Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Prank Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Prank Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Prank Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Prank Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Prank Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Prank Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Prank Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
Okay. Welcome everyone to tonight's match. Obscura Showdown Season 3 powered by Vista. This is the second match of the night between Team Pentagons and Team Dark and Vicious. Again, remember to subscribe, like the stream, and I hope everybody is ready for the second match of tonight. Tonight I'm your caster, Juventus, with my good friend Gig Hazard.
Welcome, guys. Welcome. The first matchup was very exciting. The first and the second matches both are very, very entertaining. We were very excited and entertained. And let's hope for the same in this matchup too, guys.
Yep, looking back into the draft, we do see some standard bans coming out. The Lings, the Hayabusa, the Zushin, and the Zask being banned out by both teams. Very meta picks, just getting taken off the board. So is the Hylo, a good hero, which can be utilized in many different positions.
Yeah, very standard bans and a Roger ban. Yeah, after what we saw Roger do in the previous matchup, understandable, right?
Indeed. And this time, it's a smarter ban. You do not want to give any team Roger. It's better if you pick it up on your own. But Team DNV, they do take up the Edith first pick as an immediate Teresla being picked up from Team Pentagon.
Today is Sunday. Today was a holiday for everyone. What did you guys do? I went for a ride with my friends. So I live in Darjeeling. So we went from Darjeeling Bazaar to Kalimpong Sonada and to a viewpoint near, Lopcho. So that is what I did the whole day. And yeah, I had a tire puncture that cost me most of my day. I didn't even get it repaired actually. So what did you do, Quentin, today?
I slept.
Wow, man. That is how you
I just
enjoy
slept.
your holidays. Exactly how you enjoy your holidays.
It's so hot over here that I just slept. It was a good day to sleep. Anyways,
Very understandable.
ever riding the bike with a punctured tire, you know that it's a gig. So there's that. But we come back to the drafts. As Team Pentagon, they pick up the Teresla and the Xavier, whereas Team Dark and Vicious, they take up the Kufra and the Leslie. So they already secure their Roam, EXP, and goal lane. The Leslie pickup is a little bit strange, but it is not entirely unviable. Because
I love the Leslie. I love the Leslie with the new item, the Sky Piercer. If you go for a early Sky Piercer, it's either a make or a break, because that item is useless if you don't get kills. But if you do get kills, it makes a huge difference. So I love that update from on this patch that helped the dynamics of the game be more risky and more fun, right?
Yep, we do have Crazy in the chat. He's saying, hello, chat, I'm here. I'm new here. Welcome, Crazy, to the Fusion Prime channel, to the Obscura Showdown Season 3, as we're coming straight into the matches between Dark and Vicious and Team Pentagon. As the second phase of the ban do begin with two more assassins taken off the board, the Julian and the Fanny. So no Fanny play for tonight, it seems.
And a Valentina ban, and I think so the other side too are going to get an ban. Yes, a standard Moscow ban. And guys, if you are new to the channel, do like and subscribe, as it does help us out a lot. We are almost to 1.4k on the subscriber count on our channel, guys. That does help, and it does encourage us, guys. Do make sure you press that subscribe button.
God of Death also, big fan. As we do come into the pick, Clint very quickly picked up for the side of Team Pentagons, whereas Dark and Vicious, they go a different route and take up the Harley instead into the jungle. What do you think of that, Gig?
Hardly
Progress of the duo.
hardly can work out somewhat if he does evade uh, Xavier and can somehow maneuver and get kills on yours, marksman and Xavier, that is. But the risk of Xavier rooting him exists, so it is a skill based matchup, I think, more than a luck based this time. It's not an outright uh, win for Harley compared to other mages.
But we also see a Hellcat being picked up by Team Pentagon. Both teams coming in with some interesting drafts. So, what do you guys think? Gig, which team do you support?
In this matchup, I think so.
Let's rephrase that question. Which team composition do you like more?
This is hard in this one because I do love the Leslie pick. At the same time, the Harley pick is a bit risky. I think so. Whereas the other pick on Xavier, Clint, Tesla, Hellcat Minotaur is a more standard and safer pick. So it totally depends on which team makes the bigger mistakes. I think so. I prefer the safer route. Yeah, in this matchup, yeah.
Well, there we go as we enter the second match of Obscura Showdown Season 3 powered by Vista. Be sure to support your teams in the chat. Remember to like the stream as we get right into it. Both teams starting off from the EXP lane. They'll be moving down to the goal, so we may see some early game skirmishes already, as we do see the Kufra is rotating to the gold.
The Pentagon is the red team. I think so. I believe. Am I not correct?
Yep. The Pentagon is the red team, and we do have Dark and Vicious on the blue. Early game looking to be secured by Team Dark and Vicious, it seems, as the lethal does go to the hands of the Harley.
Oh, early aggression on gold lane as Leslie is chunked down, but there is. I think it's a reversal. The Minotaur goes down. The Kufra there to make sure they are punished for the overcommit, and Louis with that huge amount of damage to secure those kills.
That is true, as Louis is such a good mage, especially in the early game with the amount of CC and the damage burst that she has. Minotaur losing out that early kill, and we do see top side. Oh my god, the Helter does get caught off by the Harley and does go down in the process.
Was unfortunate. He just walked into the Harley. I mean, I did say it is going to be which team makes the bigger mistakes, and it seems it is Team Pentagon right now doing that.
Especially with the turtle coming up, but in the meanwhile in the bot side, the Therese are getting chunked in by the Alan does stunk down the Therese. Pretty low. Will he commit onto the skill? Yes, he does, but he does not store it. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Xavier with his own 1-2, the Dawning Light, does not connect onto Edith, so she is able to recall. But now it seems like Team Pentagon, they are looking to aim at this turtle.
That Tesla was very lucky to survive that. Hardly just barely missing out on that kill, barely. But yeah, I mean, these small lucky moments do make a huge impact as a team fight is brewing and the turret is secured by the Hellcat. And it seems like they are going to win the team fights as well, as I think so Harley is going to go down too. Yes, Harley goes down too. The match has shifted towards the side of Team Pentagon instantly.
Both teams are now dead even when it comes to both gold and EXP. As Team Pentagon, they look to get a further advantage as they chunk down that gold field in the bot side. But in the top side, we do see that the Leslie is doing well against the Clint, surprisingly, compared to the amount of damage that he can dish out in the early game. She is able to just maneuver left, right, center.
Let's hear for your favorite team in this matchup, guys. In the chat, I see very less activity in the chat, guys. Let's see more activities in the chat. Or what do you think about the match? Do let us know. Do let us know about our commentary. And what do you think about the production from Team FSNP in this Obscura Showdown Season 3 powered by Vista?
We are probably having another fight brewing in the top side. Again, the Kufra is a good initiator. Leslie does pop out and gets the vision onto the Clint. Has been forced to back under his tower as Minotaur face checking the bush. This might not go well. As a good reposition, forcing out the flicker. Ooh, Fuji. But in the bot side, Elka does get the kill onto Edith, but Harley with the deadly magic does secure the kill onto the onto the Xavier.
We want to go down to our Leo does go down to Hellcut. Sorry for that. Hellcut with that huge amount of damage, getting and securing a lot of kills. Even though he had a slip in the early game, he is making up for it currently.
Yep, the second turtle of the game does come up as Team Pentagon immediately starts up. They are in a better position right now, but the Kufra does spot out the Minotaur. So we have to see how this team fight goes through. Harley is also in position as Team DNV. They do not want to let this dirt go uncontested. But it seems like Team Pentagon they know, and they're taking this slow, trying to match the pace that they're creating. Dawning Light does come on. Spots are the low E, but the Hellcat does get the turtle.
Beautiful retribution.
I mean, that did go out pretty well. Both teams didn't go in for a big fight. Team Pentagon, they got the turtle and they're happy with it. They just back off.
I mean, it plays out for Team Pentagon if team is the other team is not as
Dark and
aggressive
Vicious.
or not taking Dark and Vicious is not taking any risk because the setup they have does favor that. As you know, Hellcat is going to pick off someone somehow or the other. If Harley is not as aggressive in team fights and Louis and Kufra are not initiating, the team fights aren't going to go in their favor.
If we can see an immediate Dark Knight Fall coming in from the Hellcat just to try and take away the buffs from the Harley. He does secure the red buff as the low E with the teleportation. Does get 3 people onto this Teresla. The Teresla does sustain the deadly magic coming in from Harley. But it seems like this time around, Dark and Vicious, their early game change has been completely changed into the favor of Pentagon. As Pentagon, they pick up that mid lane turret.
I think so. Leslie is about to go down if he is not careful and barely managed to survive, but no Clint with that nice blink and the thumbs up emoji as Hellcat runs away after dishing out that damage as Harley is what a beautiful ulti from Minotaur as Harley goes down to that too. So much damage being dished out by the Xavier and the Clint.
Yep, low E does fall there as well as Kufra just bouncing balls his way away from all that damage coming in from Pentagon. Again, they have the better late game, so if Team Dark and Vicious, they want to end this, they have to end this right now. The third turtle again going over to the Hellcat as the Dark Knight Fall does come out. They are trying to take the blue buff away from the Harley as well, and they do secure that. The Dawning Light connecting on 2 members again with Xavier and so much damage. Unable to just spam his ultimate like that. Man, it makes quite a bit of difference.
A Winter Chunchant on Xavier now that does counter the Harley ultimate. Another big problem that arises now, even with risky plays, it might not be enough for Team Dark and Vicious. The match is slipping out from their hands, and they do need to do something about it instantly. As we see another team doing missed skills as Oh my god, a
Full
massacre.
chaos will come out as Louis goes down as well in the process. Harley is taken out as well. Leslie gets caught up in the process. A triple kill for the Hellcat, as that is a team wipe for the side of Team Dark and Vicious. Team Pentagon just showing dominance in this late game matchup right now.
Yeah, I think so. They're gonna take the tower too, but no, the MM is too far away and has rotated already to capitalize on that. I think so. They're gonna try and take the top lane as well.
Yeah, but that mid lane does seem to be getting chunked down pretty well. But the Edith is there with the Flicker Press still coming in. Gets the Primal Wrath as the penalty zone does not strike into anyone. Hookah with the current raid does put them as a double kill for the Edith. A turnaround as it is for the side of Team Dark and Vicious. They are starting to kick back. The
Yeah,
Harley going in. He does use the Deadly Magic. Will he get the Xavier? Yes, he does, but the Dark Nightfall is used up as Hellcat secures that kill onto the Harley, which might just lead to a Lord take for the side of Team Pentagon.
yeah, the Minotaur is back and up and running. So is the Tesla. So that would be an easy Lord, I believe.
Yup. We do see in the bot side the Edith is punching this tower as well. Does get that. So there is some hope left. A few turrets finally starting to fall for the side of Team Pentagon. But again, with this Lord on their side, they can actually put some dent, probably get a few inhibitors if they play the cards right.
The chat says, God of Death says, I love production and praises for the theme intro song from Obscura Showdown.
That is true. The intro song is pretty fire for this time around. A good shout out to God of Death as well. He is the one who produced the music for the introduction to the Obscura Showdown. But coming back to the match, we do have the Lord marching down bot side as the rest of Team Pentagon, they seem to try and collapse onto this bot inhibitor. Ultra does not have the Tyrant's Rage.
This is where it's going to be difficult for Team Pentagon as frontal is going to be very difficult for them to penetrate into the enemy base as Harley needs that bit of space. Oh my god, another. I think so. He is going to get caught, but no, he barely flickers out. Xavier very low on health. It seems like the Hellcat is going to get caught by the Leslie, but they do lose their mage in the process. This is what the problem with Harley is. When it comes to a frontal battle, he does deal out a lot of damage.
Play coming in from Hellcat, which is kind of interesting. The Clint does get the Harley picked off. So there is still that. The Clint's late game damage is pretty strong.
They do need
Let's
to
see
bait
whether
out.
or not Teresla is there to clear out that bot side. As the rest of Team Dark and Vicious, they are now setting up this Leslie to get farm.
XP wise and gold wise, right now I think so. Team Dark and Vicious are in the lead. But when it comes to pushing through, I don't think so. It will be an easy feat for them. The Team Pentagon still has 30 minutes to turn it around somehow or the other. Because as soon as this Lord comes up, it is going to be difficult for them if they do not contest this Lord. I think so they should go for it. It is a make or break Lord for them. I think so they need to contest this dearly, like their match depends on it. And I think so it does depend on it. They do need to make sure that Harley is not going to cause any problems for them. They don't spot him early on. And they do. But no one is currently taking the Lord, as the Lord is started out by Harley. His stacks are of Louis. Yeah, Louis should make an aggressive teleportation into the backline. And no,
But the Lord does get taken up by the Hellcat.
and I do think
As
so
a full fight breaks out.
too. Yes, they lose the Louis and the Edith. Very difficult time for Team dark and vicious, as Pentagon do get the Lord and do get 2 kills. I think so they are going to try to end this before the Lord even spawns up. And the last team fight as it goes on, Leslie trying to do as much as he can, but will it be enough? Leslie does enough damage to kill the Hyper, but it seems like okay, Leslie getting 2 kills, and it seems like another kill up for Leslie. Will he be able to do it? Yes, another kill for Leslie. Leslie doing a lot. Triple kill for Leslie at the moment. Can he get the clinch too? A clinch goes down to Xavier, barely surviving, but will it be enough? But no, I think it's a savage. A savage for Leslie. A beautiful gameplay from Leslie to defend that last inhibitor. Oh my god, a game turned around. It seems like the game is not over yet, guys. And the impatience from Team Pentagon has made them pay dearly for their mistakes as Leslie completely turns around the game. Wow, guys. Let's hear it for Leslie in the chat. Don't you think that was mental, guys? Coming out from Leslie?
Yeah, that was insane coming in from Leslie, as this is the second Savage on the second day for the showdown. First, we did see it from Hikari on that Alpha, and now we have it from Zenitsu on that Leslie. Insane turnaround, a little misstep caused a huge problem, but here another fight might ensue as Helter tries to go in with the Dark Knight Fall onto the low E. Therese are very deep, but the Leslie again, the damage is just too much. Minotaur does secure the kill onto the low E, but the Minoan Fury keeps him alive for now, as Edith brings down Minotaur.
They need to be careful of that Leslie, and Leslie needs to be careful of that Hellcurt. He can jump in anytime, anywhere, and get a kill on him. As Hellcurt is looking for kills. Does he get Edith? Yes, he does get Edith. Slight mistake with that showing where he is. Low HP Edith showing his position to that greedy Hellcurt as he jumps in to snatch that kill. I think so. If this is how it plays, and if Team Pentagon is not able to beat the other team out of their base, it is not going to go well for them.
Yep, they do have that base defense with the Louis and the Leslie. It's pretty difficult to crack through.
No one contesting the Lord. I think so. Dark and Vicious are going to pay dearly for this one. Zero contest coming in from them.
Team Pentagon secure this 16-minute Lord. So this is going to be a big boy. It's going to be very chunky. Let's see if they can defend this time around.
It's not looking good for Team Dark and Vicious. Even after that Leslie play, losing after having a Savage must hurt if they do so.
We can't count them out yet. The Leslie did show off some good positioning. So we might see that again here as the Edith does try to chunk down that minion wave in the beginning. Dark Knight Fall does catch out the Harley in the top side. Jim takes down Call Me Kid. But that Lord seems to be going down pretty quickly. The penalty zone onto the Leslie as the Minoan Fury does not catch him. Then he is still alive, but the Clint is up too. Minion waves are still falling down as Clint is trying to tower lock over there. The Hellcat, Leslie taking that Hellcat down as well, but goes down in the process. The base is taken out.
Oh, that was a scrappy win if I've ever seen one. Barely managing to get that victory. GG's to both team.
GG's to both team as Team Pentagon get the first score on the board.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now.
All right, welcome back, guys, to Obscura Showdown Season 3 powered by Vista. Tonight's the second match between Team Pentagon and Team Dark and Vicious. Right now, Team Pentagon are leading by 1 point.
Destroy.
It's a scrappy win, I think so. Yeah, the late game did get a bit iffy for Team Pentagon, even though they were dominating throughout the match. A Savage coming out from Team Dark and Vicious, not enough to secure the victory. But let's see if they can make a comeback and we see a third match too.
Yep. Remember to support your teams in the chat down below. Remember to like this stream and subscribe to the channel. Again, we're about to reach 1.4k subscribers. So let's reach that subscriber goal at least by the first week of the program. We come back into the draft and do you see anything different from the first set of bands?
I see kind of a standard ban Quentin coming in. Do you think they should go and play it risky, or do you think standard bans are okay?
Well, we saw heroes like the Leslie and Harley coming in DNV, and also the Hellcurt for the side of Team Pentagon. So even if they go the standard bans, they are versatile enough to pick like these underappreciated heroes and make them work somehow. But we do see like a few standard heroes being banned out, like the Roger and the Julian taken off.
the Zushin, the Sask, and the Ling. Also, standard bans coming out. I mean, if you were Team Pentagon, who would you be banning? And if you were
We do
Team Dark and
see a
Vicious,
few
who would you be banning?
take out the Xavier. I mean, it worked out for them, but do they really want to give it to the side of Team Pentagon?
Hmm,
Your
seems like
team
they are
is
going to take the
picking.
risk as they ban out the Hayabusa.
Yep, let's see what Team Pentagon decide to take up now as their first pick.
Your team is picking.
They do take up Hylos. Again, a very versatile hero. Let's see what DNV have to counter that.
Oh, it is almost 10, 12 minutes to 10, guys. Have you had dinner yet, Quentin?
Not yet, I am.
Let's hear it from the crowd. Make some noise for yours
I am getting a bit hungry, but I do want to watch this amazing match that is about to unfold in front of us. Thank you to Obscura Showdown, Season 3 powered by Vita for these
I've been
amazing
waiting for
matches
too
that
long.
are happening, and we are able to cast it.
Yep, we are also almost about to reach 1.4K subscribers, so let's get there. There's just 7 subs required. So that is also the hype in chat as we're about to break that subscriber goal within this match itself, it seems. Coming back into it, we do have the carry and the CC being picked up.
It's time
The
to go
CC I
to
haven't seen much in the
Artificial.
XP lane,
Is picking.
but also the Phobia for the side of Team Pentagon.
No, Phobius, I mean, I had seen a Phobius pick in the previous, yesterday and D1 also, but I don't think so. It was as effective as advertised or promised. So let's see if he makes a bigger difference this time.
Again, the Phobius pick is a very, well, what can we say? It's a very draft specific hero. So it's like if there's not enough dashes, he can't let his passive activate much, and he won't be able to use his alt as much as he would against like a high dash mobility composition. But we do see it seems like Tig is being picked up from DNV as we enter the second phase of dance.
A good title can make your day, or basically break your day if you are in the other side.
Where there
So
is
yeah, man,
light,
I love the
there are
title pick.
also
Always,
shadows.
always causes me to jump up as soon as there is a 5-man ultimate. So yeah, I love that pick.
Alright, how beautiful that will go this match as the Hellcurt is banned out. They do not want to face that again. Whereas Team Pentagon, they take out the Loe, which is again another decent pick, decent ban, especially in the mid lane, since they already secured that Lilia.
Your team is banning.
I do not see why they banned Valentina as Team Dark.
I mean, there is that.
Sorry. Yeah.
There's still the implosion that Valentina can steal away from the Tig and also the Fatal Links, not the Fatal Links, the Spinning Light Wheel, maybe, or even the CC ult.
But Lilia pick already exists for Team Pentagon, so banning another mage makes a little less sense to me than something else. Maybe a hyper ban or something like that would have made more sense to me.
Well, they do try to cover all their edges as Team Pentagon, they take out another mage in the Texana. So what does that leave us with? That leaves up the Aurora Open, which has been seen to do well, but they decide to pick up the Kabita instead.
My domain.
I am not
What do you
sure
think?
about that pick coming in from Team Dark and Vicious. I do not see Kodita making that big of an impact without Tigreal, so it depends on that combination.
Your team is picking.
Now, Team Pentagons, they do immediately follow that up with a Martis and a Claude. Now, I guess that changes Team Dark and Vicious's plan, as they do show the Fredrin, but due to that Martis pick, I think so it's very risky to go Fredrin. So, Alpha being hovered around, but let's see what they do.
I think so. Hyper that can jump into the backline is utterly necessary for Team Dark and Vicious.
By nothing, be it
As a
family
Bhushan is
or
being picked up,
destiny.
which makes more sense to me than any other hero they could have picked.
Yep, we do have Intrusion in play right now with the incandescent. Let's see if he can land the combos. Yep, we are ready for the second match of the Obscura Showdown Season 3, powered by Vista, between Team Pentagon and Team Dark and Vicious. Right now, Team Dark and Vicious at match points. If Team Pentagon do win this, they do move on to the next bracket. But let's see if Team DNV can make that comeback.
I think so. It's a common experience for playing Mobile Legends when your teammate picks up Gushan and he plays like it's the first time he's played that hero. And as soon as there is a Gushan pick on the enemy side, he plays like he's a global player. Is that what you feel like? Is that what you experience too? I think this is a common experience for most ML players.
That is true. You know what?
5 seconds.
You're very
The
right.
enemy reaches the
You
battlefield.
can go anywhere around the map, and then even here, with that first. So let's see what happens with him as the Hunter, the Land of Dawn. Both teams starting off in the ESP side of the river.
It seems like a bit of aggression coming in from Team Pentagon as Tiger is there to defend the blue buff for Team Dark and Vicious.
Yep. Okay, we do see some little bit of aggression. They do have Martis, so they can start going aggressively against an assassin jungle, but let's see. I don't think this lethal is going to be contested unless the Tarita is able to steal it away. But no, the Retribution does secure the lethal Wanderer.
This is a very standard start coming in from both the teams playing it safe. Not too risky, not too passive.
Yeah, as we say that, it does seem like a gank is brewing in the top side. Tig is gotten spotted out, but that's a little too aggressive. What is it coming out from Stingy? He might have been caught out in a bad spot right now as the flicker is used up already. But in the other side, we do see that the Claude is dead first blood. But he's able to pick that up. So now the Gusion in another side spot. Does he go back in? Yes, he does. Marches does get the destination onto one, onto two, onto three, maybe. No, but the Tig is able to kill him.
Oh, that Martis made me feel scared for the other team. Man, I was that 3-man ulti would have been wonderful to watch. That would have been satisfying, but sadly, he could not get the third one down before getting bursted down.
Your three destinations would have made that entire fight really something else. But now I think so, since the first turtle is spawned up, Team Pentagon, they have already begun it. But look at the Ovis in the backside with the demonic force. He is doing quite a bit of damage. He does take down the CC in the process. Turtle is taken up by Martis, and now caught in the glorious pathway is the Guzen. Gets taken out.
The only person surviving from that fight was Kadita. That also because of her ultimate, which does make her immune to everything.
Yep, the rough waves really does save her over there. But it seems like this time around, Team Pentagons and Team Dark and Vicious, they do not have a head-to-head. Seems like Team Pentagon is now starting to actually set the tempo of the entire match.
It seems like they are doing better, but when it comes to the gold lane, I think so. No,
It
the gold lane.
does look like a gank. Does look like a gank as the Isle is there, but the Karita does immune that stun with her dashing waves.
You do have to remember, Team Dark and Vicious have a Tigreal and a Karita pick, so things can turn around in an instant.
Yep, things can go very ugly very quickly as the Tig does get spotted out by the Claude, but he is able to get out with that BMI pretty easily. But in the bot side, we can see that the Gusion's blue buff is already getting invaded by Marcus, and the Lilia combo. Phobius is also there to help his team out, as Tig just has to watch his jungler's buff get stolen away. Now, Phobius in a bad position, but is able to jump out as the rough wave does keep the Kadita alive for just a bit. Tig comes out of the implosion, has to pick her out. Now Martha's not in a bad position, but the decimation onto the CC takes him out of the bad position. Yup, we do have.
Think it textbook doing everything correctly. It seems like Bhushan could secure a kill, but he would go down as well, so he doesn't like the idea of a suicide killing, so okay.
Yeah, that is very tight as the Marcus does secure the curse on the glorious path to the go. So there might be no reinitiations from the side of Team Pentagon. But it seems like in the bot side, we do see the Phobius just completely zoning out the CC. The CC is not going to get any farm. It seems she's just struggling to stand up to the level difference. Look at that. He's just using his passive to just block the rest of the team. But now the Vengeance is popped up. The Rough Waves does connect. As the Implosion also, there's a lot of ultimates used up onto one character, but the rest of Team Pentagon are there. Illusion now in a very bad position. He does not have his ult as the Decimation gets one. Will it get another? Let's see. As the curtain call does lock in the Hylas and the Marcus, but the Marcus is able to get... The Lilia is able to get a double kill onto both the TP and the King.
And also they take the bot lane turret within 5 minutes 56 seconds.
Yep, we do see that Kalita is trying to get something on the board by clearing that mid lane, but again, the Gusion's buff is just getting stolen away from him, and this seems to be a collapse onto the mid lane. Will they be able to get it? The Rough Waves is out as the curtain call lands onto the Hylos, and CC finally able to get one kill for herself and that Festival of Blood.
Vajita needs to focus on the marksman, I think so. As yeah, the marksman jumps.
Coming in with an aggressive leading duet. Tig again forced to flip her out. Look at Marcus so deep in with the decimation, but finally gets shut down by the TC. And that might actually be a position for a turnaround as the Lilia getting pressed back.
The Dark and
The walk right is passive.
Take the bottom lane and does go
Yep,
down
the black
almost.
too.
Will he able to go back? Will he able to retreat? No, Phobius does get kill on the carry. Nice push, but does have to be dearly with her life.
The turtle does get started up, but it seems like the Marcus is running straight for it. Meanwhile, in the top side, the Claude is fought in by the Gusion as CC gets a killing spree for her team.
I don't see this being a one-sided match right now, as both the teams have started to register kills on each other equally.
Yup. With that item spike coming in, especially with the War Axe for the CC, he's starting to do quite a bit of damage as the top tower does fall. There might be another fight over here as the Kadita does go in, does not fully commit though.
Team Pentagon not coordinating their ganks and not coordinating their fights as well as they were before in the early game, as they seem to have secured a kill on Kadita.
Yep, the decimation securing that kill and probably a mid lane as well.
Roshan gets his blue buff and then flickers out of his own jungle.
Yep, he is forced to, but now the CC with does not use the curtain call yet, but is able to front line for the team. So DNV, they are in a position to actually fight back this time around if they are able to get picks. But if Team Pentagon do take on full-on fights, it might be a little bit difficult.
I think so. Team Dark and Vicious are still on the back foot as most of the fights we are having is inside the jungle. But it seems like
But
Pentagon
speaking of
are
which, in the bot side, we do see that the Hylos is the first to fall over there. The Vengeance is popped by the CC, but does go down in the process. Now, Team Pentagon in a better position to just gank this bot side. 4 members are still present there as the Lord is coming up in 6 seconds. The Tig trying to get some vision on as the Claude tries to poke the rest of Team TNV back. But it seems like they're going straight for this 9-minute Lord.
vision-wise, I think so. Team Pentagon are playing it very well as they have not been caught off guard by the Tigreal or the Cushion at all.
Oh, speaking of which, we do see the Kadita almost getting the rough waves onto Claude, but misses by just an inch. That is one ultimate already used up for the side of Team DNV, but Kadita's rough waves does come back pretty soon. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, the market gets executed with the new item, the Sky Piercer from the Gusion. So this might be a turnaround for the side of Dark and Vicious.
20 stacks on that Ocean's Sky Piercer. The more kills he gets, the more dangerous it gets for the other team. They do need to be careful about that, as we see on the team.
But look at this positioning coming in from the Dark and Vicious as they get two people already down, as Claude is the only one alive with the Blazing Duet, unable to help the rest of his team. Good positioning from the Tigreal this time.
Very good positioning this time. Pick of and lack of good position. They were not lacking any big positional. They were not lacking anything at the moment, but they suddenly started to make mistakes, starting from coordination error to positional errors.
This is what you call the caster's curse. They got caught off so badly as soon as we said that. It seems like Team Pentagon are not getting caught off, but in the bot side, the carry does get the kill onto the Claude, as now Tigreal and CC in a very bad position. Will they commit onto this? The Glorious Pathway already used up, as Lilia picks up the kill onto the Tig, as a double kill for the Lilia onto the CC as well. Now 3 members left on the side of Team Dark and Vicious.
No minions to help them with that push. The man advantage not actually being able. They weren't able to capitalize on it. It seems like, oh my god, that was close. Kadita not being able to get her ultimate down to do that damage, but it seems like Bhushan comes back for more and is able to escape. That was just unbelievable from Bhushan. Barely managing to escape. That was some ballsy play coming in from Bhushan.
Yup, with a sliver of HP, he is like the angel from above. Takes life, runs away. As we do see the rest of Team Pentagon, they are now struggling. They are beginning to struggle quite a bit as the Phobius is kicked back, pushed back into the rest of the team of GNV as the Claude Blazing Duet is unable to do much damage over here. A shutdown onto the Lilia by the carry, as we may be seeing a comeback over here. The tower, the Lord does get started up as he's trying to zone away the rest of Team Pentagon. Claude is there. The Marcus is there, gets the kill onto the Tig, but the Lord is taken away by the Gusion. A double kill onto this Marcus with the decimation. Will he get the third over here? He does use the decimation early, but Sarita is able to get out. As Claude is in position, he might be able to do much over here, but just taken out a little bit of a misposition as Team Pentagon start to struggle in their movement.
They are overplaying their cards. I think so. That was an easy victory, but now they are on the back foot as Claude goes down under the turret of the enemy base. Not a necessary move. I think
Greedy, yeah, you could say. He wanted that kill on the Kadita.
Team Pentagon left to defend the Lord without a marksman.
Well, Claude is up right now, and the Lord hasn't marched close to the tower as well, so they might still have that opportunity to defend. And over zoning out the rest of the members of Team Dark and Vicious, it seems like another storm is brewing over here as CC does get caught off the vengeance, but does go down to the Lilia again. As it seems like Team Pentagon, they are trying to push their advantage over here. Lilia gets caught off over there, but the Black Shoes is able to keep him alive from the rough waves. Overcommitting here would be pretty bad for the side of Team Pentagon, as Dark and Vicious, they might just end it over this team fight.
I lost very low on mana, so I think so his second skill won't activate. Even with that Thunder Belt, Hylos is having
Look at that!
problem.
Two-man implosion by Team. Catches the Lilia off guard. The Hylos is taken down by the carry, but let's see if there could be a turnaround over here as the Gusion does ping onto the Claude. The Phobius is the first to fall as the Blazing Duet does come out with the carry. It has enough to damage to take down the Claude in the process. The definition might not be... That's a 4 none. Lilia the last
surviving.
10.
Lilia barely surviving. Will he survive? No, but Kushan is there to secure that kill, and Lilia goes down. It is a team swipe, guys. The first one to come up will be Hylos, but will he be able to enough to defend the core, guys? I don't think so. I think so. This is GG's coming in for Team Pentagon as Hylos trying to do his level best, but he goes down instantly, bursted down by
It is our back.
enemy team as the core is naked there to be taken by the other team. Blazing Duet out does a lot of damage, but will go down, barely flickers out of there. I think so. This is going to be enough to defend as Team D and V are very low, and they do back out of that. That was a scary moment for Team Pentagon as they almost lost that the match because of that one single team fight. But the Lord is also up, guys, for grabs, and both teams are looking and waiting patiently at the Lord pit.
As Phobius does start that fight up over there, Vengeance is already used up, so that's an important battle spell already wasted for the side of Milo. But it seems like Hylos starting to bush check. It's just scary now to a point where the carry is dead. It's scary for Hylos to even check bushes as he might just immediately get melted down. It feels like the Lord Dance has begun. Martis getting pretty low. They have to watch that HP bar now. As Phobius does jump in with the Imperial Wrath. The Rough Wave already used up as the Gusion gets the kill onto the Hylos, but the Gusion is the first to fall as the Blazing Duet does come out from the Claude. Stuck down onto the Gusion, but it seems like two members do go down. Mart is able to get one. But Kadita gets the kill onto the Lilia, and that might just be GG over here as Carrie finishes off the team Dark and Vicious to make it a 1-1 tie.
As we move on to the third match of matchup number 2 in this Obscura Showdown Season 3 matchup number 2 for day number 2, guys. See you soon for the final matchup and the final match for today.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the finger can reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome everyone to Obscura Showdown Season 3. The stage is set, the teams are ready, and the battle for supremacy begins now. Brace yourself for a relentless showdown where only the fiercest will conquer and reign supreme.
This marks the end of Obscura Showdown Season 2. Big shout out to the Fusion Prime fam. Big shout out to Crank. Fun. We'll catch you next time. Till then.
Welcome.
Hey guys, welcome back to the final match of tonight, Obscura Showdown Season 3 powered by Vista, as we enter game number 3 between Team Dark and Vicious and Team Pentagons. As Dark and Vicious, they do make a comeback in the second game. Let's see who takes the winner trophy and move to the next bracket. For tonight, we have me, your caster Venton, and my fellow friend, very tired friend, Gig Hazard.
Yes, indeed. Old, and I do get tired now faster. So yeah, guys, we are here up to the last match for today between Team Pentagon and Team Dark and Vicious. Guys, the first match was taken away by Team Pentagon, but Team Dark and Vicious showed why they have signed up for this Obscura Showdown Season 3 and won the second match. And we are in this final match for tonight.
I hope everyone is hyped up for this last match coming in. I know it's getting late, but remember, guys, to like and subscribe. We're almost there at 1.4K subscribers. And yeah, we are ready to hit that subscriber goal as well. So let's see, coming into the drafts, any changes. We do have the carry and the Hylos being banned out early this time. So a little bit of respect from both teams against those heroes.
That carry was a huge problem in the last match because, I mean, the burst damage coming out from carry, even when even when Claude was using his ultimate was,
Your team is banning.
I mean,
Able to sustain that all, yes?
no, I mean, like, Claude couldn't even complete his ultimate. That was sad
Yeah.
to see.
It was quite a bit of burst coming in from Gary. As Ryoma, again, he's constantly in chat. He's like, make the predictions. And indeed,
Your team
chat, make
is
the predictions in the chats. Decide, guess, and support your teams and support the team that you think would win this final match between DMV and CT.
Your team is
As the Roger gets immediately opened and locked in for the side of Dark and Vicious.
Ooh, that is a scary pick. Roger has been a menace in this Obscura Showdown season 3. With every team that has picked him has been very scary. Another scary pick coming, Tesla pick. Tesla has been a strong laner and does scale pretty well from early to the late game. So I like that pick too. What have been your favorite picks up until now?
Up until now, Roger has been very favored. I don't know why. I like the Wolf Boy. And also, like, even though Fovis hasn't performed well in the showdown as of right now, but I still enjoy watching Fovis just jump into the air, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he was pretty good compared to any other match I have seen. The massive amount of damage he was dealing, and I didn't expect that.
But yeah, we're coming back into the drafts. We do see that the TIG has been picked up for Team Pentagon. But to counter that, imagine, look at this. They do not want to face the TIG again as they go Ruby and Akai. So this is for sure an EXP Ruby. But it could be fixed in the gold lane as well.
Only 5 votes for the poll on the deciding match. If you haven't voted for your favorite team to win in this final round, guys, the poll is up. Do vote for your team and also do leave a like and subscribe for our stream and our channel.
Yep. As we enter the last pick coming in from Team Pentagon, what do you think they might just take up here? A mage, probably.
Yeah, I think so. They should go for a Louis would be nice. I think a Diggy also could come in, but I don't think so. Diggy is possible after a Tiger pick has already been made.
Yep, they do go for the Vexana instead. Again, against Roger, Vexana is a pretty annoying pick. It can, her Grasp of Death can just annoy the heck out of Wolfboy. Also, we don't know whether this Roger is going in the gold or the jungle. Either way, the Vexana is a clean pick.
Very clean pick. Indeed, I think so. The Vexana's basically is Grasp of. Oh, I do not know the spell's name, but that does come in handy with Ruby and Akai as well. As you know, Ruby is a bit slow without her skill usage dash. So I think so. Vexana all around does bring the damage output as well as the CC to help out the team.
Yep, we have to see what the team Pentagon decide to ban out now. Finally, as they could ban out another mage over here, preferably something. Oh, they decide to take out the Parapis off the board. Ooh, an interesting ban out as the Hellcat also goes off.
Yeah, I mean, in the first match up, the Hellcat was a menace, so an understandable ban coming in.
Yep, indeed. As we enter the pick phase for the second time, Team Pentagon, they could just take up their marksman here, or they could show a jungle pick coming in. So let's see what they decide to do. The Moskov is still open, if you notice, but they decide to go with the Leomord first.
A Leomord jungle. We haven't seen that a lot in this tournament. In these 9 to
The southern
what?
seas are my
9 matches,
domain.
9 to 10 matches. We haven't seen a Leomord hyper. I think so.
Yep, and we are having that right now. But the Kadita is picked up for DNV. It worked out last game. Let's see if it can work out this time too. As the Fredrin has been selected as the jungler. So this Roger is going to the goal lane. Let's see what team Pentagon decide to pick up for their marksman.
Need some
Again, the
stitches?
Moskov
Let
is
me
available,
know.
but they decide to go for the Melita instead. This is going to be an interesting match as both teams looking pretty strong and pretty flexible as well. What do you think, Gig?
Yeah, I think so. I prefer the side of Team Pentagon this time, since they did pick the marksman last, and it does counter almost everything on the other side except for, let's say, Roger.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are coming in pretty strong. So, without any further ado, let's get on into the last match of tonight. Obscura Showdown Season 3 powered by Vista. The last final game number 3 between Dark and Vicious and Team Pentagon. There are also 4 subs required for us to hit the subscriber goal of 1.4k subscribers. So guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to be following the Obscura tournament.
Fredrin damage could cause a lot of problem for the other team, because I think so. If the other team is suddenly nuked down, that could cause a huge problem, especially the Melissa. Without any other support from the team, I think so. Tiger will be up front, so will the Terizla be up front. Leomord, of course, running after the enemies. So I think so. Vexen and Melissa will be left alone. So I think so. Melissa needs to be very careful of burst damages on her.
Yep, but I think so that's why they picked the Vexana and the Tigreal. They can just support that marksman in the goal lane and just hold themselves together, as we do see a gank coming up onto the Roger. A flicker by the Vexana, but the Grasp of Death misses onto the Roger, keeping him alive for this moment. We do see that Team Pentagon, they are playing pretty aggressively this match. There is a battle spell wasted because they got nothing out of it. Now the rotation coming in from DNV.
Now we can see a lifesteal battle, a brawl ensuing in the bottom lane, as both teams, both the characters try to figure out who is the stronger laner, who has more sustain and who has more damage. And I think so. Terizla has come out on top.
Yep, indeed. Terizla has that early game advantage, but meanwhile, in the top side, we do see that Fredrin trying to jump this Melissa, but the Melissa playing pretty safe. So we have to see what happens here, especially since the first turtle is starting to spawn within 10 seconds.
Oh, the turtle spawns in 5 minutes, and I think so both teams to know about that. There's a fight ensuing in the bottom lane. I think so. Kodita goes down. First blood to Team Pentagon as Leomar takes first blood, and the turtle is up. I think so. They are in a position to take the turtle for free this time without any contest, as they set up for a gank in the bottom lane, as a missed Grasp of Death and Cursed Blast on Ruby.
Yep, this is coming in from the Vexana, 0, a little bit needs to lock in this final. But in the top side, we do see that the Melissa and the Tig have completely zoned away this Roger. And he's having a tough time in lane to actually get any spawn. As he is able to spot the Tig, so let's see how this goes. Might be in that position.
That was close for Melissa. Melissa does need to be very careful because of Kodita. That is going to be a huge problem for Melissa. If he does go out before the team fight even starts, the team is going to be in a big disadvantage. Without
in the mid side, we do see that the rock wave, that with 2 people in the way, 7 out another. Vexana does fall, but the Tig is still alive as Leomord gets another kill on the board. That is in both gold and VXP for the Leomord, as he is a level advantage against the Fredrin. right?
Oh my god, that was a beautiful ultimate, but did not manage to secure both the kills. Also, a bit of an overcommit from Kadita.
Yep, as we see in the top side, the Roger getting chunked very low by the Melissa. The Vexana is able to catch out the Kadita again. Kadita trying to get the flank, but the Vexana just spotting her out. The second turtle does spawn in 14 seconds. And it seems like Team Pentagon, they are looking to collapse onto this Roger. The implosion does secure the kill as the heavy spin from the upside pushes the Jig in and out of the turret. They are not able to lock him down. The turtle fight has beginning. The turtle side has been used. Is there puppet?
Vexana has dropped the Eternal Guard as Melissa pops her ult to keep the enemies away from her, as she does get kill on the Akai as well.
Yup, this time it seems like Team Pentagon, they are doing pretty well. They are able to get a lead right now. Let's see whether they can keep that up until the mid and late game.
If Team Dark and Vicious do want to win in the team fights, they do need to catch Melissa off guard first before anyone else. Or Vexana. One of those two do need to go down before the team fight even starts.
Yeah, speaking of team fights, there's so much action on the board right now as Pig barely survives with the rough waves. Does he go down? No, he does not. Roger is trying to space him with the Lycan Pounce, landing onto the Tyrell. But the Melissa doing quite a bit of damage. Leo Mod coming in from the other side, gets the kill onto the Roger, as the rest of Team Dark and Vicious will not help the goal laner out. Their team fights breaking all over the map. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we can just see the Ruby and the Teresa just clearing both.
I think the Team Pentagon do take away the top lane as well after that. That cost Team Dark and Vicious their top lane, which is going to cause a lot of problems. Another team fight going up in the bottom lane as Ruby is pretty low but still chasing after the Teresa. Teresa so much sustain. Will he be able to? Yes, he is able to sustain and dishes out a lot of damage on the enemy team. Look at that sustain on the Teresa, guys. This is why this hero is fantastic on the off lane.
Yep, that is true, as mid tower does fall down for the side of Team Dark and Vicious. The turtle does spawn up in 4 seconds as Team Pentagon, they try to take away this blue buff away from the jungler, from the segment. That is true. The heavy spin is also used up. ID aside. Akai leading with a clear of HP.
Barely surviving that. Melissa ultimate was spot on to zone out the Akai ultimate. This is what the Melissa pick was. The last pick was so good for Team Pentagon. The ultimate is so crucial and so important for Team Pentagon, as I think so they need to go for the Melissa first, even more than the Vexana, as the team fight does start down in the bottom lane.
Look at the position from the Vexana. The rough wave does come out from the Kadita, but Vexana gets very low. She cannot come back into the team fight. He's trying to reposition here, as Kadita trying to put away. But meanwhile, in the fight, here comes the Leo Mod, the implosion onto the Fredrin. The Leo Mod does get a double kill as Akai also falls to Resla. And that might just turn into... Look at the aggression coming in from Leo Mod, going right under the tier 2, taking down Kadita as well. And that is an important turret.
A slight mistake from Kadita has cost her the life and a kill, I think so. She did miss her CC skill, her second skill on Leomord, which did cost her her life. And I think so, yeah, small mistakes are going to compound over time, and it is compounding slowly into a huge lead as they are losing by a lot when it comes to gold 7k. And it seems like Roger goes down easily to Melissa. Basic attacks are enough. The AD carry has so much damage already.
Yeah, that is true. The Melissa has finally gotten fed and now can end the team fight pretty well. 20 seconds onto this Lord, first Lord of the final match of the night. As the penalty zone coming in from the Teresa onto the Fred zone. From Milo. Let's see what he can do there. As another fight seems to ensue, look at the Teresa just walking up against.
A lot happening as Kadita gets her ultimate on Vexana and is able to secure the kill. Akai running away using his ulti but is caught by Leo Mord. A nice skill usage from Kadita to stop that aggression from Team Pentagon. But Team Pentagon have different plans in their mind as they take the Lord for themselves. Oh my god, this is a blockbuster of a match as Team Pentagon secure that Lord as well. I think so. The Breath of the Ocean, the second skill from Korita, is crucial in the team fights. If it does not land it, it's going to cause huge problems for the team, as that has been essential for them winning a team fight or running away from it.
But look at that, two men in close get two people, but the rough is not zoning away the Vexana, but the Leo mod is there, picks up the kill onto the Akai, and the Ruby falls in the process. The Roger also going down as Kadita is the only one standing. Leo mod is taken out in the process, but it is a 5v1 wipeout.
I think so. This is almost GG's. I think so. They will spawn right before the Lord enters the base, but it seems like Team Pentagon are trying to finish this before anyone is even available. But unfortunately, they will not be able to. Oh, beautiful ulti, a pull from Ruby as they get a kill on Vexana. Terizla goes in, but not able to secure any kill as the Lord comes up on the top lane. A fight ensuing pretty soon. Teresa trying to find a way into their base but needs to back off. Melissa being chased away but easily being able to evade that chase on her. Karita trying to find a kill on Melissa. Melissa barely, luckily I'd say, surviving that invasion as Leomord pops his ultimate, but no one there to fight. An ultimate wasted, I believe. But I think so, yeah, he's going to use that ultimate to farm up to make it as useful as possible as another team fight grows up.
Yep, the Phantom speed is pretty good. It's got a low cooldown as well, so Leomord has that advantage. He can just spam his ultimate and just run around. As now Team Dark Invaders, they have to be pretty precise in what they want to do. They have to catch out either the Melissa or the Vexana before they can land their skills. As Kadita walks into a bush directly into the Tig, the rough wave does come out, but the Vexana is able to survive, so that is an ultimate wasted. Meanwhile, the Roger running away from the Leomord, will he be able to get out? It does hit the recall, but starts rolling away in human form, but I don't think he survives for long as Terizla fighting two people already, trying to zone away the Akai, facing some more space for his team.
What I think so, Team Dark and Fishes is lacking is the Fedrin not dropping his energy eruption properly in the match. I haven't seen any good ultimate usage coming in from the Fedrin.
That is Fredrin's big bonk unable to do much this entire game. I think so he's getting bursted down before he can even use his ultimate, which is causing a problem. Now this is a 12-minute Lord coming in down the mid lane for the side of Team Pentagon. So we have to see if Team Dark and Vicious are able to defend this. Lane-wise, look at this. All three waves are crashing in. So this is for sure. At least the side inhibitor is going down, if not an all-out state.
They need to make sure that Tiger is nowhere near their AD carry.
But look at the implosion on two members. The heavy spin does catch the Tig out, but it seems like an all-out brawl is ensuing as the Leomord is there. Melissa does fall to the Roger, but everyone, the tower very low, but does it go down in the process? Yes, it does. As Team Pentagon take the lead, 2-1.
Beautiful, beautiful combination from Tigreal and Vexana's Eternal card drop. That is enough to close up the match between Team Dark and Vicious and Team Pentagon. GG's to Team Pentagon as they move on to the next round of this tournament. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, thank you, viewers, for joining in, even though it's turned out to be late. It's already 10:30, but thank you all for logging in. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel and the stream to keep updated. We'll meet you guys next time tomorrow at the same 8 o'clock for the next matches on the series.
Yes, guys, thank you for for tuning in into Obscura Showdown Season 3, powered by Vista. And shout out to Team FSNP for their amazing production as I, Gig Hazard, sign out with Quentin. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Listen, your heart is beating for me. Even your blood can't wait to escape from you. Keep it authentic. Drink directly from the neck. Listen, your heart is beating for me. Even your blood can't wait to escape from you. Keep it authentic. Drink directly from the neck.